Hi there. I have a few questions for you. Number one, do you like taking risks? Number two, is your life motto YOLO? And number three, have you ever been on an adventure with one of your best friends? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then I think you should check out some books by John Green. Don't know who John Green is? No worries. Today I would like to do a book talk over three of his books. The first book that I would like to talk about is Looking for Alaska. Looking for Alaska won the Michael L. Prince Award in 2006 for the best young adult novel. So, in Looking for Alaska, Miles decides he wants to attend Culver Creek High School for his junior year. Now, Miles's mom is concerned because Culver Creek is in Alabama and they live in Florida. She thinks that Miles only wants to leave Florida because he doesn't have any friends, but that is untrue. Miles actually wants to attend because he is seeking the great perhaps. On Miles's first day there, he meets his roommate Chip, aka the Colonel. And the book is about their friendship and how quickly and closely they become as friends. They bond over normal high school stuff such as classes and girls. So the Colonel introduces Miles to Alaska. And Alaska and the Colonel are friends. They both attended Culver Creek before, and Miles soon finds himself falling in love with Alaska. So the book is about them getting through their junior year, becoming friends, the adventures they go on, the pranks they make, and what I really liked about the book is that the book is broken up into two sections. There's a before section and there's an after section. So I liked that the book kept me drawn in because I wanted to find out what this event was that was causing the before and the after. Another interesting fact about Looking for Alaska is that it won the number it didn't win, I guess. It's not really an award, but it was ranked number 1 in the most challenged book by the ALA in 2015. So I thought that was pretty interesting because I didn't think the book was worth banning. There was some scenes that were a little mature, but it really didn't go into much detail. So as a reader, an adult reader of this book, I didn't feel like it needed to be banned or challenged in that matter. The second book that I want to talk about today is The Fault in Our Stars. And this book is about Hazel, who was diagnosed with lung cancer, and she goes to a cancer support group where she meets the now osteosarcoma free Augustus. And it's a book about their budding romance. And in the book, they bond over literature, and Augustus actually wins almost like a make-a-wish where it's granted he gets something, and he decides that he wants to take Hazel so they can meet their favorite author. And so in the book, it's dealing with the health issues and the sickness and the cancer, but it also is about just living life because her parents are afraid that she will pass. So I did like this book as well. And some awards in 2012. It was the number 1 fiction book by Time Magazine. And then it won the CBC Award for Teen Book of the Year in 2013. And then the last book that I want to talk about is An Abundance of Katherines. And in this book, Colin Singleton, he is a child prodigy. And somehow he has been drawn to girls named Catherine, and he ends up dating 19 of them. And after this last breakup with Catherine the 19th, his best friend Hassan decides to get Colin out of this breakup funk. They need to go on an adventure. So he takes him on a road trip. And on their road trip, they end up in Gutshot, Tennessee, where they end up meeting Lindsay, who is a gas station attendant, and she takes them on a tour to see Duke his grave. And while they're on the tour, Miles ends up falling and busting his head open. So they end up meeting Lindsay's mom, Hollis, and she decides she really enjoys the boys and asks them to stay and work in Tennessee with her for the summer. So I like this book because Miles is trying to come up with a mathematical theorem that predicts how a relationship is going to end. And I thought that was cute that he cared so much about Catherine that's what he was trying to go for. Just like Looking for Alaska, An Abundance of Katherines was banned. It was banned by a Texas school in 2015. Now, there's some inappropriate language. It is a young adult book, but I don't think there was enough for it to be banned for it. And it has also won. It has been an honor book for the Michael L. Prince Award in 2007. So again, if you like taking risk, then you should probably read Looking for Alaska because it talks about the pranks that the kids pull at their high school. If your life motto is YOLO, then you might like A Fault in Our Stars because Hazel is just trying to live her life since she's sick. And if you've ever gone on an adventure with your best friend, then you should read An Abundance of Katherines to see how your adventure compares with Colin and Hassan's. I hope you enjoyed today's book talk. Have a good day.